Welcome back, Captain. Acknowledged. Checking all systems. Repairs, fuel, weapons, check. Ignition. Engines online. Standing by for launch.
Affirmative. 30 meters. You have the cone. Landing modules. Retracted.
Night vision.
Okay.
Are you ready to jump?
Oops.
Fine.
Warning. You have entered a restricted area. Leave the station now.
Yee. So small Betty Crocker boo-boo on the launch. Almost yeah, that could have been bad. That could have been bad for the start of this. Oh shit. Let me grab my corn dogs out the microwave.
All clear. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Back like jumping Jack Flash.
Roger that. I've got control of the mothership. The fighter is now under my control. Just tell me what you need.
Attack target.
Show them the way.
Point me at Commander. I'll do the rest.
Night vision.
Affirmative, Captain.
Attack target.
Order confirmed. Engaging target. Multiple targets to choose from, Commander. We'll take them one at a time.
Attack target.
Engaging target.
Attack target.
Engaging target.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position. Redirect your fire at the enemy, Commander. I'm not here for target practice.
Attack target.
Let me ask Commander. I'll be there.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Attack target.
Weapons 3.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Come here, motherfucker. Quit running.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Attack target.
Engaging target.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Shield cell deployed. Shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Chaff launcher. Charge EMS. Charge ECM.
They're retreating. Great work, Commander. You've really made a difference.
Attack target.
Target escaping, Commander. Move to intercept. That's the last of them. All bogies destroyed.
Wow, son. I definitely gotta increase my DPS. Okay. Recall fighter.
Affirmative. Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
Receiving telemetry. Stand by. Door opening.
Systems confirmed. Docking was successful.
Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
They're great big shotguns. Was docking.
Uniform. Welcome to this independent
Ask.
station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure. Access granted. Sit down on landing pad 17. Automated docking approved. You may now hand over control.
Crash drone at Aegis event. The sole survivor of the notorious Project Seraph experiments has reportedly appeared at the Aegis Symposium, startling the live audience. Vox Galactica journalist Alan Mantle published an on-the-scene report.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
The shouting caught everyone in the conference hall by surprise, interrupting a discussion about the recently new
Repairs,
Thargoid
fuel,
warhead,
weapons,
the
check.
22460. We all watched in amazement as a small figure in disheveled clothing slipped past security and fought her way onto the stage,
Completed.
disarming several guards who sought to intervene. Many ran, fearing an attack, but Professor Albert Tesro stood her ground. The bedraggled woman yelled hoarsely that her name was Seo Jin-A, adding, "You know me," to Tesro herself. When the intruder yanked up her sleeve as if to show something, I deployed my drone cameras, which clearly captured the symbols D2 ink branded onto her forearm. She then grabbed Professor Tesro and said, "I don't know where else to go." "I know." She gestured at the screens, where audio analysis of the HIP 22460 Thargoid sound was displayed. "I think I know what that means. It's too late to stop what's coming." Tesro immediately ordered security to stand down. She called several other former members of Aegis to help, and together they escorted the woman off stage. Within minutes came the announcement that the symposium's primary presentation was cancelled, with secondary talks would be moved to the main stage. Subject D2 first came to light when the abandoned settlement Oaken Point was discovered in the HIP 26176 system. Its logs described Project Seraph's attempts to create human pilots for Thargoid vessels, from which D2 escaped by stowing away on a courier's ship. In June, D2 contacted Professor Tesro to expose an INRA base in the DG Canaan Venaticorum system, which revealed Salvation's identity as Dr. Caleb Witchley of their Azimuth Biochemicals. Making the case for Aegis, a 3-day symposium.
Landing coupler disengaged. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Has begun that will outline proposals to reform Aegis, the tri-superpower anti-Xeno agency. The event is taking place at the
you ready
National
to jump?
Conference Center in New Apollo City on the planet Biggs colony. It has been organized by Professor Albert Tesro, Aegis's former head of research. In her opening address to attendees, she said, "In the aftermath of HIP 22460's failure to end the war, humanity remains locked in
FSD.
this fight against the Thumb.
Unable to comply.
We
Computers
have become
down.
hyper-focused on military action, meaning we may never truly understand this species. Aegis's collaborative nature was ideally suited for such work, but internal and external pressures resulted in its closure. I am officially declaring my aim to convince the Alliance, Empire and Federation to reverse that closure. Detailed plans to reform the organization were presented by other former members of Aegis, including Carter Armstrong, Dr. Mia Valancourt, and
Gauge FSD.
several issues highlighted by
Charging
the
frameshift drive.
report, including mismanagement and morale were openly addressed. The audience was shown evidence that the loss of the Alexandria megaship, originally seen as an example of Aegis's negligence, was due to sabotage and hijacking by Azimuth biotech agents. The hosts were also asked about the Xeno Peace movement and the popular audio package released last week by ICE caster Joy Senna. Professor Tesro stated, "Neither I nor any former Aegis staff are involved with the Thargoid Advocacy Project or any similar groups. But I have always believed that researching methods of interspecies communication should be a priority. A combination of politicians, scientists, naval officers and journalists were present on the first day of the event. The most high-profile guests included Allied Deputy Prime Minister Angela Corcoran, Federal
Okay, powering up the SLF. Stand by, Commander.
Jackie and Shadow Vice President
Fighter deployed. Awaiting your orders.
in Rochester. There were no representatives from the Empire, but a delegation from the Marlinist colonies observed proceedings. FSS upgrade to track anomalous signals. Pilots Federation alert. Full spectrum system, FSS.
We'll need to be careful.
Scanners are being updated with the aim of discovering the nature of the interstellar anomalies. Cynthia Sideris, Chair...
Attack target.
Weapons free.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position. Help me, Commander. Taking fire. Repeat, taking fire. My shields are out. I need to make evasive maneuvers, Commander. Hull critical. Repeat, hull critical. I'm almost out of the fight, Commander. Fighter is destroyed, Commander. It didn't stand a chance out there. Wilco, Commander. Let's deploy this fighter. Ready and waiting, Commander.
Back target.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving to attack position.
target.
Engaging target.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Back target.
Weapons free.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage. Redirect your fire at the enemy, Commander. I'm not here for target practice.
Come here, motherfucker. Let's play. Die, motherfucker.
If you've got a problem with me, just say it, Commander. I don't appreciate being shot at.
This is way too much fun. Bye-bye, stupid.
You're on a roll, Commander.
Come on.
Allied ship destroyed. Look alive, team.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Attack target.
Eliminate.
Multiple targets to choose from, Commander. We'll take them one at a time.
Target. Cell.
Activating shield cell.
Attack target.
Weapons 3.
Shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
They're on a roll, Commander. Victory is close. I can feel it. Keep up the pressure.
Attack target.
Engaging target.
Order confirmed. Engaging target.
Shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Attack target. Shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Good shooting, Commander.
Attack target.
Engaging target.
Copy. Enemy sighted. Moving to engage.
Shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Attack target.
Point me at it, Commander. I'll do the rest. Enemy's FSD going online, Commander. Let's take him out.
Everybody bounce, son. Recall fighter.
Affirmative. Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
Receiving telemetry. Stand by. Door opening.
Engage FSD.
Systems confirmed. Docking was successful.
Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
Okay, powering up the SLS. Stand by, Commander. Fighter deployed. Awaiting your orders.
Recall fighter.
Receiving telemetry. Stand by. Door opening.
Recall fighter.
I read you. Bringing the fighter in immediately.
Receiving telemetry. Stand by. Door opening.
Retrieval process completed, Commander.
Request docking. Request docking.
As requested.
Landing permitted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 17. Automated docking approved. You may now hand over control.
Yeah, bring us on in, Scott. Let's get done. Night vision.
Acknowledged, Captain.
Enable Galnet. Play Galnet.
Playing
entry.
Universal Cartographics gave this statement to the press. The scientific community remains fascinated by the phenomena that we have classified as rogue signal sources. At present we can calculate their approximate direction and velocity,
Motherfucker.
but otherwise they remain a mystery. We have therefore worked with several corporations to enhance the ability of ships to analyze the signals. Engineers from Auger Vision, Jignaxon Enterprises, Long-Embedded Systems, Lerp Ship Systems, and other specialist companies collaborated to improve the long-range detection capabilities of
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew. Report to station services for more information, Commander.
SS scanners. Their collaborative efforts produced
Repairs,
further upgrades
fuel,
designed
weapons,
to isolate
check.
its unique electromagnetic emissions. By agreement with every ship manufacturer, Universal Cartographics has rolled out this free
Request
update
complete.
to all FSS scanners. Our hope is that with more pilots targeting the rogue signal sources, we can triangulate their positions more accurately and, perhaps, determine their composition. The objects continue to travel at faster than light speeds between distant systems, defying all attempts to intercept them. Their appearance does not match any naturally occurring stellar bodies known to science. Militaries prepare for further Thargoid strikes. The prospect of more systems being invaded by Thargoids has placed the Alliance, Empire, and Federation on high alert. Ernesto Rios, field correspondent for Vox Galactica, summarized the situation. Following the Battle of HIP 22460, there was anticipation that the Thargoids would expand into neighboring regions. Swarms of hostile vessels did indeed arrive in the 42N Persei, Chun-Pindid and Tekachel systems, although, in a notable change to their former tactics, no starport suffered a direct attack. The Federal Navy quickly responded by deploying Farragut-class battle cruisers. President Zachary Hudson proclaimed that these successfully drove out the invaders, but many observers suspect that the Thargoids' withdrawal when the fighting remained fierce was intentional. In the Empire, Senator Denton Patrias considered these events an indication that the Thargoids are probing humanity's defensive capabilities. But details of the Imperial Navy's anti-Xeno strategy remained confidential, a sign of the Empire's shift away from military coordination with other superpowers. The Alliance has claimed to be in a position of readiness. Admiral Nicholas Glass reported, Operation Tindarius, backed by Sirius Corporation, is now active. The Alliance Defense Force is ready to deploy anti-Xeno task forces should the Thargoids dare to launch an assault within Allied space. Meanwhile, critics of the Strategic Defense Pact have observed that only 2 megaships currently possess axe weaponry, casting doubt over the ADF's effectiveness. Elsewhere, many independent systems are doing whatever they can to bolster their local security forces. Too many worlds are acutely aware that should Thargoid fleets darken their skies, they would be forced to rely on mercenaries and independent pilots for protection. Popular opinion on continued military actions against Thargoid vessels remains primarily favorable, but the Xenopeace discussion continues to grow. In the Ayabico system, leading ICE personality Joy Senna has released a beacon drop package in an effort to promote the idea of peace to independent pilots. Ships scanning the beacon will receive a Xeno-affirmative ship nameplate set and decal, paid for by Senna, along with clips of a recent discussion with Sovereign Times anchor Haima Borichev about the so-called Thargoid Advocacy Project. Thargoids retreat from 3 systems. Pilots Federation alert. The conflicts in the 42N Persei, Chun Pindit and Tekachel systems have ended with the withdrawal of Thargoid vessels. All three systems reported the simultaneous arrival of Thargoid forces on the 12th of September, following an expansion of their presence from HIP 22460. Unlike many previous incursions, however, no starports came under direct attack. Large numbers of independent pilots volunteered to defend the system's populations. Commanders BL-1P, emulated Penguin and Clemmer, in particular, distinguished themselves in battle against the Thargoids, setting an example among many skilled pilots and Axe squadrons that took part. The Federal Navy also sent several Farragut-class battle cruisers, each outfitted with specialist Axe weaponry, to directly engage the Thargoids. These have now been redeployed, with Fleet Admiral Tayo Makori claiming, "The overwhelming firepower of the Federation's capital ships proved more than a match for our alien foe." However, other sources claimed that the Thargoid fleets were not completely spent and instead made a tactical withdrawal. Several witnesses, interviewed by Vox Galactica field reporters, claimed to have observed large numbers of undamaged Thargoid vessels departing into hyperspace. The formally organized defense operations have already concluded, but contributing pilots can still collect their rewards from Bennington's Rest in the 42N Persei system, Samudar Terminal in the Chun Pindit system, and Riemann Colony in the Tekachel system. Federal forces target the True Chapters. Pilots Federation alert. Conflict has erupted in Popontia as the Federation seeks to apprehend True Chapters cultists of the Far God cult. The workers of Popontia Free, which is sympathetic to the sect's right to practice its religion, was outfitting the Dedicant megaship for the chapter's use. Federal ships have been deployed in the Popontia system with the intention of detaining all cultists and seizing the megaship. Governor Nadia Machado, representing Popontia Incorporated, declared, "By order of President Hudson, all Thargoid worshippers are under suspicion of espionage and abetting our alien enemies. The True Chapters group is ordered to surrender for lawful questioning. Popontia Incorporated has been tasked with overseeing this mission. Payment has been authorized for federal auxiliaries and independent pilots willing to pledge their support in subduing True Chapters supporters." From the Testament megaship, the first apostle of the True Chapters delivered a broadcast across public channels. "The Dedicant will be a new home for us to await the Far God's arrival. We are prepared to die to defend this holy calling. Our recognized patrons in the workers of Popontia Free will fight to protect us and reward those who aid our cause." These unprecedented hostilities were commented on by Dr. Alfred Ulyanov, an academic authority on the Order of the Far God. "This is the first time that members of this faith have not calmly accepted their own fate. According to my research, the first apostle preaches that the Far God will transform her followers upon its manifestation, allowing them to survive while the rest of humanity is extinguished. This has evidently motivated True Chapters adherents to abandon their wholly passive stance. Both campaigns are being orchestrated by contacts in the system's primary starport, Ryman Market. Delivery campaign helps fund Imperial charity. Pilots Federation alert. An initiative in the Samia system has procured sufficient rare items to ensure a successful Citizens Relief Trust Gala. The new charitable organization will establish support centers for the relatives of Imperial citizens who have died as a result of Thargoid aggression. The Trust's patron, Princess Aisling Deval, made a declaration via public media. "The quantity of Eshu umbrellas, Zai biomorphic companions, and Chateau de Aegean that we received have gladdened my heart. I am already preparing invitations for a splendid charity gala at my palace on Emerald, where these luxuries will be auctioned to raise capital for the Citizens Relief Trust. I offer my personal thanks to everyone who took part in this campaign. Your efforts will directly honor those who paid the ultimate price in this horrific conflict with the Thargoids." Shipments of wine and fish were also provided, and will be served to the expected attendees and related entourages. A public statement was also made by Senator Denton Patrias. "It is Imperial Navy protocol to provide financial support to the families of all officers, crew and support staff whose lives are lost in the performance of their duties. Nevertheless, We all appreciate Her Highness's public spirit, and I'm pleased to see just how much the noble houses are prepared to sacrifice to assist the citizenry. Contributing pilots can now collect payment for their deliveries at Mackenzie Relay in the Samia system. Luxury vessel paint jobs will be made available to qualifying pilots soon. Lavanese Legion has confirmed that it will also reimburse combat bonds. Tesro announces bid to reform Aegis. A media forum is being arranged that will officially propose reinstating the Tri-Superpower Anti-Xeno Agency. The event is being organized by Professor Alba Tesro, former head of research for Aegis. She delivered a statement to all news feeds. As the war against the Thargoids intensifies, the need for centralized xenological research is more vital than ever. This press conference will put forward a case to convince leaders in the Alliance, Empire and Federation to review their decision to dismantle Aegis. The Bauman report highlighted many of Aegis's limitations, and we do not intend to ignore these. Improvements to several departments would have to be made, but the affiliated counterterrorism unit proved that cross-superpower collaboration can be efficient, flexible and effective. Aegis could be restructured along similar lines to prevent repeating its past mistakes. Invitations to the conference have been sent to key political figures. Allied Deputy Prime Minister Angela Corcoran has agreed to attend. Federal Ambassador Jasmine Nahalzi has offered her support, but no members of Congress have responded publicly. The Imperial Senate acknowledged Professor Tesro, but formally stated that the Empire has no interest in further cooperation with the other superpowers at this time. The three-day forum is scheduled to begin on Monday, 3rd October in New Apollo City on the planet Biggs colony. Federal crackdown on Thargoid worshippers. The federal government has declared the Order of the Far God to be a potential enemy of the state. The following press statement was delivered from the White House on Mars. The Federal Navy Intelligence Office has uncovered sufficient cause for concern to suspect the Far God cult of treason. They are believed to be responsible for leaking classified audio-visual data from the HIP 22460 system, while sharing other sensitive Thargoid-related material internally. Due to this, the risk that they will frustrate anti-Xeno operations is deemed considerable. President Hudson has